There we go. You didn't want me to go live for a minute there. It was being cranky. Hi guys, welcome. I went and stole Toothless out of Frankie's room because she's sleeping. And I wanted to cuddle her because I haven't cuddled her today. Hello, Randy Jameson. Hello, Auntie Ann. Greg. Hello, David Glunt. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Paul Honeyman. Hello. Newman family. Hello from Kansas. Welcome, welcome. Isn't she just the cutest? She's so cute. Hi, Toothless. We didn't get to cuddle today. I did give her medicine this morning because it's hard to hold her and give her medicine. So I've been giving it to her because Frankie dropped it on the floor and it almost all spilled. But there's little Toothless. Doesn't she look like the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon? Her little face. She has like, it's just all on top and then no jaw. She's just so stinking cute. Marty's giving me the evil eye right now, but it's okay. Hey, Billy Tyson, what's going on? Neil S, hello. Todd's Adventures, hello. Hello, Felix from Denmark. Amy, what's going on? From Leonard Mountain Home. Hi. This is the closest they've gotten without anybody spitting at anybody. You're witnessing history here, folks. Was that good? It's okay. Let's take a picture too. See? I still love you. You're still my boy. Yeah. He's tried to check her out once, but she spit at him and like, did the little thing. So she but she's getting better with like being around the dogs and stuff. It just takes exposure, really. Marty used to hate the dogs. When we first got Marty, he would freak out and hiss and all the things. And now he like walks by them and rubs up against them and sleeps next to them. And like they have their whole morning routine together. So they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill. Hello, Frank from Staten Island, New York. Howdy, howdy. My mom's side of the family's all from Long Island. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so Frankie's passed out right now in the bed because so today, you guys remember we had a couple beehives. Bart put a few beehives over by the garden. And he's come by a couple times to check on them now. And today was one of those days in between the rainstorms because we've literally had like, it'll be thunder, lightning, complete downpour for like 30 minutes. And then it'll be kind of overcast for a little while. And then it'll be like sunny and nice. Frankie and I actually laid outside for a little while earlier today. And it'll be fine. And then it'll go back to being like the storm will roll back in and it's thunder and lightning and all the things. So it's just been off and on, just and like the front yard right now, because it's been doing that for so long now, for so many days straight, we're going to have to hay it soon. Fortunately, we're supposed to have one more little bout of rain. Like I think it's sometime tomorrow morning. And then it's supposed to be sunny Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So hopefully it'll dry out enough because right now the front yard is so marshy that you can't mow it. So Mike's like, if it doesn't dry up soon, he's like, I'm gonna have to make like 2 passes just to get through it. It's pretty bad. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully he'll be able to get that mowed. But they came by to tell your cats are with your Irish setter. Hello, Shiloh Acres. And Frankie went out there to film a TikTok for Mike with the bees. And they were all wearing, they're out there agitating the bees and pulling out the combs and checking stuff. And they were in bee suits. Well, Frankie was not. And a bee stung her in the cheek. And then like one of them was like in her ear. And so all she could hear was buzzing and she was like freaking out. And I was upstairs exercising and she comes flying upstairs calling for me and she's like, Mom, I got stung in the face. And I was like, let me look. And she still had the stinger sticking out of her cheek. So I was like, I need you to hold still so I can get the whole thing out. And got it out. and cleaned it and then put some Prid on it with a Band-Aid. And then I immediately told her, I said, pop 2 Benadryl. And the Benadryl finally won and she passed out. So she's a poor little thing. I haven't looked at her face in a while, but she said it was hurting her. It was like really sore and tight and kind of, and she's not like allergic to bees, but you still have like an irritated reaction to it. So poor little thing. She's got this thing on her cheek now, and I think she put another Band-Aid with more Prid on it because I saw stuff moved around in the bathroom, so I think she did. Hello, Maximo from deep South Texas. I love it. I love it. Catch up to comments here. Somehow I got way far behind. I know, poor Frankie. She was not excited about that. Oh, it did a big stretch. Oh, it did a big kitty yawn. Yeah. Yeah. She's starting to smell like a really, you know how you can just smell a cat? Cats have a certain smell. I love to sniff a kitten. Because she smelled like death for like the first few days we had her. So she's smelling a lot better now because, her neck wound is healing and she had all this like necrotic tissue that basically just had to kind of fall away. And it's doing, I don't know if you guys can see, it's not gross looking now. It's just kind of hairless looking. I mean, it's a little gross, but it's sort of scabbed over. But that's much improved. Much improved. So, hello, Drops Homestead. So yeah, so it's doing better. And she's such a love. Like Frankie's got her in one of my, I guess, my medium-sized crate. Hi, Pumpkin. In her room with a little makeshift litter box. And because she's so small, we don't want her to have just free reign of the house yet, especially since she's not used to the dogs and all of that. So we're kind of doing things in baby steps. Plus right now she's got to eat like 3 times a day and all of that. So we're just kind of doing it in increments. But she'll just sit happy as a clam like this. Like last night we watched a movie and just took turns holding her. And she's just content to just sit and cuddle. And Frankie sent me a little video where she fell asleep on her last night. So she's a pretty cool little kitten. I'm not mad at her. A friend of mine got stung on her middle finger. Now it's swollen and looks like she's slipping everyone off. Oh no, Billy. Mike will actually be back shortly. He had to run to the store for something. I suspect he was out of beer. I think he was running to the store to get beer. So we'll see. I know, I'm sorry guys. I know I feel like I'm hiding my face when I'm wearing these glasses because like I have to wear them like this in order for me to see and then not get like dizzy. I have to like wear them kind of down at the end of my nose. So I'm sorry about that, but I can't read the screen by myself. I had our kitchens in a pack, our kittens. I think that's supposed to say kittens, not our kitchens. Our kittens in a pack and play when we first got them. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically kind of what it is. I mean, she's got a towel and stuff in there, like a blanket, not a towel, a blanket for her to curl up on and stuff. And she's only in there really when Frankie's either not home or sleeping, and tomorrow she's going to like a water park or something. So Kitty and I will be doing all the daily stuff tomorrow. So she's going with her youth group. So I'll be doing the feedings and all the stuff tomorrow. So I told her, I was like, I'm your grandma. Meow. Grandma. Oh. Yeah. Just a sweet baby. Yeah. I'm like, it makes me want a little kitten. I've never had a cat this small. And Bunko was probably the youngest non-feral cat that I ever got. And he was like 4 months old probably by the time I got him, 3-4 months old. And he is definitely, I mean, I love that cat. But I've never had a kitten like this before. So it's kind of crazy. We are trying to reach our 2K goal. I'm assuming you mean subscribers. I have a challenge that will happen if we reach our goal. Wow, just seen y'all have 111. Congrats, that's awesome. Thanks. Thanks, Amy. Well, let's see. If you guys haven't, let's see, maybe Paul or Auntie Anne can throw up not throw up. I don't want you guys to throw up, but like put up their link for Leonard Mountain Homestead. I don't know how far away you guys are right now from your goal of 2K. I know you're over 1,000, but I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head what your actual number was. But maybe there we go. Thank you, Auntie Ann. Auntie Ann just posted their channel link. So go click on it. You can subscribe, and then later you can go, especially if DD5 doesn't go live tonight at 7, which I don't think they are because I think they're either still traveling or at the hospital with his mom or whatever. So I know she's doing better, but still, I think they're still not home yet. There's a big yawn. There's a big yawn. That you guys go like interact, you know, leave a comment, watch a couple videos, like you know, that whole thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, we are at 17:45. So they're close. No live for DD5 tonight. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Yeah, so if you guys are so inclined, I never like to pressure people to just go subscribe because that always feels like fake. But I like Chris and Amy, and I enjoy them, and I would love for them to reach their goal or at least get a little closer to it tonight. So if you're so inclined and you're not already subscribed and you like this kind of content where we have animals and do the things and all the stuff, you know, then you will probably dig them too. Oh, we're just yawning a lot tonight, madam. Oh, today. You're so cute. So yeah, so go give them some love. Go give them some love. Just got a new phone and still getting used to it. I know. I got a new phone too not that long ago. And you know what's funny? This is like the newer, I mean, one of the newer phones, I guess. It's a 16 something or other, whatever. When I'm typing, it used to like always substitute like an emoji. Like if I put like LOL at the end, it would just automatically, it would put it and I could click it. This one takes like 30 seconds for that to pop up, which is weird. And I don't understand why. And then there's a couple other weird things that I still haven't figured out. But yeah, there's always, they do just enough updates. We're just yawning like crazy and stretching. We're so cute. We can't stand it. We're so cute. Like, I just can't stand her. I just can't stand you. You're so cute. Oh, did Lundy just startle you? It's okay. Oh, I stole her.
Okay.
Sorry. Frankie just woke up and was horrified that her cat's out of the cage and the cage is open.
Oh,
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to give you a heart attack.
You're like, how did she disappear?
I stole her because I wanted to cuddle Kizzy and show her on the live.
Oh.
And you were sleeping, so I'm like,
well, I could only fight those two Benadryl for so long.
Yeah.
And they really hit
when
me.
they hit. Well, yeah, your dad was like, is she still sleeping? And I was like, well, I did give her Benadryl earlier because
Good
see
morning,
her little
guys.
Band-Aid on her face.
I got stung by a honeybee.
It actually doesn't look that swollen. Ma'am,
This puppy.
it doesn't look, I mean, it's swollen, but it's not as bad as it could be.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I just left. I can see it.
Yeah, it'll get better. It'll go down a lot tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be at the
Water park thing. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be all right. If you leave that Prid on, did you put more Prid on?
I put more on after I came inside
Okay.
and showered.
Yeah, that's good.
Also,
Everyone's saying hi to you.
hi
And they
guys.
said they felt bad for you for getting stung in the face.
Yeah.
And Bart felt really bad because
He
he was,
did.
you know, he was like, I should have known better. She was filming and I let her get so close and we were all in bee gear and, you know, we're over here basically pissing off the bees and she's getting right in trying to film and
It was fine until it wasn't.
it was fine. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
It's fine until it wasn't. Yep, that's generally how it goes. I can drop 50 cheap Androids to pay for an Apple phone. Yeah. Well, luckily I had like a trade-in thing with our account. If I had traded in my old phone, I actually kept it so I could use it as a backup camera. Just because I think it's always good to have multiple. And I was like, you know what? That is still a good camera. I'm going to keep that for like when I want to film from two directions. Because a lot of times I'm by myself, you know, filming. So it's like if I can set up two for certain things we're doing,
And
like
she
if we're
feels
building. Cool. Yeah. I mean, and I know like, and you guys know all my issues with my GoPro. So my films with that when he films. I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't like filming with his phone because he can't pull it off on his. I don't know.
Because he won't listen to me about how to pull it off, and
Yeah,
it's fine.
he's a man.
Life goes that way often. That's right, Joe. That's right. I used to work with my cousin working bees, and they always tore me up, but I love that honey, so it was worth it. 100%. 100%. I was going to go live outside, but there was a wasp that was trying to get me. I said nope and had to live inside. Yeah.
See, this hurt, but it wasn't like
Those wasp things are different.
I've only been stung by a wasp once. I think her and I get kind of reactions to them because
yeah. Oh yeah, if I get
when
hit
I
by
got
a wasp,
stung,
it's
it
like
was on like I don't know, this part of my arm.
yeah.
That entire section of my arm, from my elbow up to my armpit, was swollen for days.
Yeah.
But this is just, I mean, granted, this is also a really sensitive area. It's like right on your cheek.
Yeah.
But
yeah. As long as the ghost doing his phone. True story. Man, I've had a heck of a time. If you guys watched yesterday's video that we put out on 3 Mississippi where we show getting the kitten, and then I showed a little bit of that we moved the sheep. The hot wire is being hot intermittently. Somewhere it's grounding out. And anyway,
I think part of it has to do personally. I think part of it has to do with those weeds growing up around that solar panel.
For sure. There's all kinds of problems right now.
Just take those that little thing he got for in between the ribs. Yes.
Yeah. Mike got this thing that looks like it's got these like.
It looks like a
like the. What do you call it?
Goodness, we have one. It
almost looks like a sheep shearer, but like aggressively so. It's got like big prongs.
It's a hedge trimmer, is what it is.
Yeah, but you can go and get right around things, but it's like razor blades going like this. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used it to do an entire row. He used it to do an entire row, like in between the rows of the garden. And it just gets right down in there, especially like by the squash plants is where he used it.
Well, anyway, when I went down there to check on everybody this afternoon, they had all gotten down into the big side of the pasture.
Oh, cute.
And so I guided them all back in.
They know they're not supposed to cross it.
Yeah, and I saw them all get zapped. Well, I saw one get zapped this morning because she backed up into it and it zapped her. But what happens is there's a few of them that are very like whatever one does, the other does. And so if one of them gets near it and panics and ends up over the other side of it, the rest of them just follow. And Bernice stays on the correct side because
Bernice is a good girl.
Bernice is like, I just do what I'm told. I'm here with my peeps. It's fine. But they keep getting themselves separated from their shade and their water. And I'm like, that's a problem.
You're dumb.
Yeah. So anyway, so I had to like turn off the line and crawl through the thing and get them over with food and then put it back down and crawl back through and hit the thing again. So good times. Amy, toothless is 6 weeks per what the vet said.
We're calling it that because of like the traumatic experience.
Yeah, she said she's like somewhere 6 to 8 weeks, which I was guessing around 8. But you know, we're just calling it 6 because we're going to give her a little bit like extra time because she's had trauma, you know.
But she's the sweetest thing.
Don't forget to hit that thumb on the way in, you guys, too. And don't forget to go click and subscribe on Leonard Mountain Homestead because they're trying to reach their goal of 2K. So they're getting closer.
She started this thing as of last night where if I put her up, like I was sitting at my desk, I was building Legos. I know, I'm 15, I build Legos.
She built me a flamingo. Where'd you put it? There it is. It's up there.
I just do it whenever I have them because I used to do it all the time when I was young. It's just very nostalgic for me. So I was sitting there building Legos and she can barely meow. You saw her hiss earlier. She barely hiss because she's so just young, but it's so cute.
See what she built for me?
And
it's my little flamingo.
She was sitting like clawing at her cage, meowing at me, and I was like, well, she just wants some love. So I got her out, gave her some love, hung out with her for a while, put her up because I was gonna go to bed. But then I ended up being up and talking for a while. She did not like that. She did not like that. She was like, I want to be with you at all times. So I got her back, and I hung out with her for a while to the point where she was tired. She was trying to sleep on me. This morning I woke up, went to the bathroom, came back to my room. She's already at the cage door meowing for me. I'm like, baby.
She's gonna be high maintenance kitty with this treatment.
Yes.
But she's pretty cute, so we don't mind at this point. And eventually she'll just have free reign and she'll just do whatever, you know. But we'll see. When she was young, Frankie says, as if she's an old maid now. I know. Well, like because when she was like, she's always liked Legos, and then she went through a period where like it wasn't cool, so she didn't like really do them.
I didn't really have any, but like when I used to go to my grandma's house, my nana's house, and every time I would go, she had like these neighbors down the street, and she would buy me Legos. So that was what I did at her house, like every time I went there.
Yeah,
so
she played with Legos.
It's just kind of my childhood. Like I'd wake up.
But I saw this kit that had
it was a 3-in-1.
It was a 3-in-1. It was like an axolotl, a flamingo, and something else.
Basically, it's supposed to look like Mel. It was a rose-breasted
cockatoo. Oh, that's right. It was like a rose-breasted cockatoo. And I was like, I really like the flamingo. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the moves. That's so cute. Go ahead and put your little thing down. That's adorable. But anyway, she made this for me. And I have my little flamingo corner over there.
Too.
I saw that I saw that. It's kind of neat. Anyway, so I was very excited when I saw that. And I was like, I bought this for you to make for me.
Yeah. So I did it.
You have to make the flamingo.
It took me a while though, because I started making it.
Oh yeah, I bought it for her months ago.
I started making it because I have to like be in the mood, you know. Whatever.
Yeah. Neil asked, I was thinking when Mike and Frankie put up your hot wire that they should have mowed where it was going instead of knocking it down with the 4-wheeler. Yes, however, we are still currently soaking wet even when we did that.
We should have weed whacked.
We could have maybe weed whacked a line, but probably would have gone through a whole string of weed whack line. But anyway, it was just too marshy out there to try to mow. There's no way. It would have gotten stuck first part of the pass.
Let me tell you, one thing my dad can do is get a lawnmower stuck.
Frankie's pulled them out I don't know how many times at this point. So unfortunately, there's been stuff like that where it's like we don't really have a choice. We have to do it this way because the conditions. And it may look sunny and beautiful out when we're filming, but that was like our little 2-hour window that we had before the storm came back through.
Speaking of him, where did he go?
He went to Brands.
Okay, I'm like, he's just like driving back.
He went to Brands. So, isn't it cute? I love it. And then she made it for me. So.
You're such a good daughter. I got her a cat.
We didn't get.
I got me a cat.
I got you a cat that I get to.
That she steals. It scares me to death.
What does it scare you? Oh, I didn't mean to scare you when you woke up.
Well, I was like, I don't know what could have happened. I don't know.
She grew opposable thumbs, let herself out of the cage.
Or like she squeezed through something somehow, something spooked. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I need to start looking under my bed.
She's like, Mama, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you just stand there and yell at me.
Say, I'm pretty content.
She is.
Yeah, I'm pretty content.
But her neck is scabbing over really good.
Yeah.
So
it does. It looks a lot better.
I'm assuming you've already told that.
And it's not, and it's not smelling anymore. So that's good
she doesn't stink like death. So that's always lovely.
Howdy ho, neighbors. What's up, Tim? Tim from Ridge Life. What's going on? What's going on? I got on the Dawn from what's the new name? It's not Hat Creek anymore. I just forgot. Our Flippin' Homestead. There we go. Made our potluck list for the Freedom Weekend crew that's going to Tim. So we were all busy signing up for stuff this week. So I guess I'm assuming you'll give us a head count so we know how much of things to get or bring, hopefully.
You gotta be useful, guys.
Yeah, you gotta let us know, Tim, so we know. So we know the things. That's right. Hello, Kaz. What's going on? Screw Loose Ranch Kim. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I don't think he's made the Facebook group yet. I haven't seen it pop up yet. Or the event or whatever. Yeah. Oh, Tim will have lists. No, he's been slagging. I was even giving him a hard time. I was like, it's because he's all Twitter pated. That's why he's so far behind. Because literally, like, we're a couple weeks away. And like this time last year when we were hosting, I mean, I had been emailing everybody since January. Like I was like, I had made the email list. I had
Everyone
like,
got sick for by the end of it.
probably. But you know, I'm making a Facebook event for everyone to say they are going to get a head count soon. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm not a chick though.
Exactly. I was about to say, Tim's a man. You know, he'll figure it out. He'll do it when he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll get done. Just, you know.
It will get done. It will get done eventually. It's fine. As long as I know, like, you know, before we head up there, what I need to, how much of what I need to bring. Because I signed up for like weird stuff. Not weird stuff, but like
Weird.
one of the things I signed up for was hot dogs. So I'm just like, do I need to bring
2 hot dogs or 4,700?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I just need to know how many hot dogs.
Probably in between there somewhere.
That's true. That's true. It was. It's gotten, I guess, more complicated over the years, but it'll all work out. Mur will stay on top of Tim. LOL. Tim needs leftovers for a week. Yeah, something like that. Are you coming in hot, sir? Where are you going? You can, I mean, I can scoot over.
Where he's going.
I can move this back.
I'm not sure what we're doing.
He's just wandering.
I'm not trying to toss anybody out. Everybody
you're
wants
fine.
to see the kitty.
You're fine. I'm
Yeah, I woke up and Kitty wasn't in the cage.
Oh yeah.
I stole the kitty.
She
I stole the daikini.
It's okay.
I stole the baby from the daikini while you was taking a pee-pee.
Somebody name that movie. Go ahead.
I did it wrong. It's backwards in my brain.
No one can name things.
Somebody name that movie. I stole the baby
from you, daikini, while you were taking a pee-pee.
Uh-huh.
Is that like Princess Bride or something? No, it sounds Princess Bride.
A little bit newer, but close to the same time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was newer.
You don't think it was newer? You think it was older?
I know. I think it was only like a year.
It's pretty close to the same time frame.
Yeah, it was right around the same time.
Yeah.
So just make 100 pounds of firecrackers and you'll be all right. Hey, firecrackers weren't on the list. I guess, do I have to make those, Tim? I don't know. Those weren't on the list to sign up for. I just went up and down a scaffold 4,000 times and rattled 10,000 bolts on the solar carport. Well, is that a good thing? I don't know.
Rattled them like they moved?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or did you scare them? I don't know.
I'm assuming it's not supposed to do that.
Did we talk about the bee sting?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay. It's pretty hard to not notice. You can see one side of my face is a little bit bigger than the others on camera. See, she takes my child.
She woke up coming out here. She's like, Mom, have you seen the kitten? And I was like, I stole it.
She got away. Yeah. I don't think Tasha's doing her job. She doesn't ever bark.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Tasha?
Have you never heard? She sounds like a man.
I never hear her bark.
She does bark, but
she does. She sounds, unless you have seen her bark. It doesn't, like the voice doesn't match the name, I guess.
Right.
So you think sometimes when I hear barking and I think it's Kusi, it's her?
It's definitely Tasha.
I can tell the difference between
she
their
sounds
barks,
like a man.
Like it's subtle. Yeah. But he barks more than she does, generally speaking.
But he also has balls.
Also needs to remind everyone to bring fireworks. Oh, he's not getting the fireworks? We're supposed to just bring them?
No. He's getting fireworks. I chatted with him a little bit last night.
Okay.
I just don't think he's spending as much money on fireworks probably as we did, because he's got a lot of expenses in areas that we didn't have, the food truck and the band, and so he's getting fireworks. But we should probably.
Well, you know me, I give two flips about fireworks. I think it's stupid and a waste of money. Personally,
I like me some pyrotechnics.
Yeah, well,
hey,
we'll get you a sparkler.
We like to make the sky look pretty.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting some big ones, but nothing like the Mississippi last year. That was amazing. I'm making it for the live band. Hey, I much prefer that. If I had a choice last year, that we would have done that.
Well, where would we have put a live band, man?
In your butt.
Frankie.
Just kidding.
Pick a spot. 45 acres.
Yeah.
Pick
a
like
spot anywhere.
We had the water slide over here.
We would have found
it wasn't laid out in a way.
There's always room for a live band.
Hey, Jen. Okay. See our new kitty?
Oh, hi.
See our new baby?
She's not looking.
Baby doesn't know to look over here. Hi. What's up? Whoa.
What'd she do?
She hissed
She like
at
hissed
him.
at me.
It's okay.
She can't hiss that well.
It's okay. It's okay.
When she hisses, air comes out the side of her neck.
Stop it. That's mean. That's not true either. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they have a little one.
That's right, Aaron. You win. You're the only one to get it that I saw anyway.
Hey, baby, it's okay.
Yeah, it's from Willow.
Oh, somebody got that?
Yeah, Aaron
Wow.
Slaughter got it.
Who got what?
Yeah, she loves Mike. I know, right?
That's 'cause
Love your
Mike
mater
didn't spend enough
sandwich.
time with her.
Mike said, "How are you feeling?" I'm feeling all right. My
Hey, I'm curious. Where'd you see the Mater Sandwich video? Did you see it on YouTube or did you see it on TikTok? I'm just curious.
did you post that one on YouTube yet?
Yeah. Didn't I?
I don't think so. I don't think you posted that one on there yet. Maybe you did, but I don't think so.
I could have swore I did.
If you haven't, you should.
Oh, yeah, because it went crazy viral on TikTok.
Tim has to watch his money. He has spent a lot of money on face cream now to try to look younger. That's right. Hello, Alex. No update now. Hey, MT Homestead, what's happening?
Mike and Terry in the house, or at least one of them.
I saw it on the Tickety Talk. See, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but Deborah saw it on YouTube Shorts.
Oh, then maybe you did post it there.
I could have swore I posted it on YouTube.
I don't know. Since I didn't post it, it's hard for me to remember.
Let's just have a look.
Let's take a look-see, poo.
Let's have a little look-see.
Lap Kitty is sitting on my lap, clawing my arm and biting it right now.
Yep.
That's Runt. She's also steals stuff off my desk. Yeah, that's what they do sometimes.
She hasn't stolen stuff off my desk yet, but she did. She was really trying to eat my muffin that I was eating yesterday.
Yeah, she was. It was
which has chocolate in it, so she couldn't eat it, or else I probably would have given her some. But she was like she was.
That's right. Terry's birthday is the 3rd, so the 4th is always really special to her.
Oh, he did post it.
Oh, there you go. See. Oh, that's right. I do remember answering comments about it now that you mentioned it.
It did well, not as well as it did on TikTok.
That's okay. And your Mike's birthday is on the 4th. Oh, see, there you go.
On the 4th of July?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Auntie Anne's husband's birthday.
Mine ate half my sandwich the other day.
That's what they do.
Hey,
oh my! She
Frankie,
acts like I starve her every time I feed her. Like, calm down.
Frankie even likes tomato sandwiches, y'all.
I don't like tomatoes. Fun fact: I despise tomatoes.
Well, you clearly don't despise them.
She likes everything that's made with tomatoes. She just doesn't like tomatoes like on her sandwiches or on her burgers.
I don't want to like eat a cherry tomato just for fun. Like, I think you're wrong. But he put it on a sandwich with some mayonnaise and some salt and some pepper, and all of a sudden it's good. Or it wasn't pepper. Was it pepper? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She said, I want a bite of that. And I said, here, you can have half
and then I ate
it.
one the next 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, Auntie Anne, BLTs. I know everybody was commenting, that, there you go. Paul Honeyman's got a link there.
A couple times.
I appreciate that, Paul. Everybody's commenting over on the tickety tokety that we should have done a BLT, and I'm like, that's not the same.
That's not the same thing. And the tomato sandwich I think is more common, like in certain regions in the South. Like it's just like tomato pies. Like you don't hear about those in certain places.
I never knew
that
a tomato sandwich was a thing until we moved there. Until like he said something. But then I mentioned it to one of my friends, and they were like, "Oh, I hate tomato sandwiches. Like they eat that out here." I never.
Well, look, a mater sandwich is. I mean, it came out of poverty. Okay, I mean, cheap white bread, mayo, a tomato.
A tomato.
I mean, you could make, if you got a loaf of bread, a couple of tomatoes, and a little bit of mayo, you can feed a whole bunch of kiddos, boom, there's lunch for the whole.
Tomatoes we have are doing at least, I think I made 4 sandwiches total out of the one, because you made the one in the thing, then you made me one and you one, so that's 3, and then I made another one, and then
so I mean, tomato sandwiches came out of poverty, right? That's, I mean, if you were poor, that was like doable. But that's not what they represent anymore.
Why,
They-
would-
A
Greg?
fruit
Why would my
sandwich.
Italian ancestors be rolling in their grave? Because my child doesn't like tomatoes. She likes pasta sauce.
I do.
She
I
loves
love,
pasta
and
sauce.
she made, because we just had tomatoes, and she made pasta, I don't know, last week, and she used some store-bought stuff, but she mixed it in with like
Mhm.
our tomatoes and like
and added a fresh basil
like made it
garlic,
happy, and I was
yeah.
like, this is beautiful, this is delectable. But it's not that I hate like everything tomato. Like I used to have this thing, I hated every way the potatoes are made instead of French fries.
Alex, it's called being old. I have contact lenses in, but if I want to read what's on that screen, I have to put my reading glasses on top of it.
She's just blind.
So yeah,
That's
I think
just
we're
welcome to
gonna
being old.
we're probably gonna do a follow up with a BLT, but for me, it's important to understand that a tomato sandwich cannot be compared to a BLT because a BLT is bacon's the star, right? If you're trying to say that you're making a tomato sandwich, you can't put bacon on it because that steals the show, right? A tomato sandwich has to be a tomato sandwich. You want to make a BLT, make a BLT. That's fine. But don't tell me my tomato sandwich is wrong because I don't have bacon on it.
It's like a
I'll fight you.
political debate with
You know.
BLT, and you'll fight them?
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends on who they are, how big they are,
All right.
I mean, if they're half my age and
Hey, man,
twice the
whatever
size,
floats your
probably
boat.
not.
I grow the hell out of my tomatoes for my father and the chickens. Personally, I can't stand them. They are disgusting. See, I love tomatoes, but I don't like mayonnaise that much. So the thought of just basically like I would maybe eat a tomato sandwich with like mustard,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't do it with mayonnaise
It
because I don't
doesn't
like
sound good.
mayonnaise.
Now, tomato sandwich with mayo and mustard doesn't sound horrible.
No, I mean,
But I like the
My
flavor
favorite
that
is
it
like
makes.
if I'm gonna have a hard boiled egg, I put Greg Poupon on it and a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. And that is like so
is it
good.
really Grey Poupon?
Yeah,
Or is it just
no,
Dijon mustard?
No, it's Grey Poupon.
That's the only kind she buys because she's weird. Can
I
you
like
stop
that
looking
kind the
at me,
best.
please? That'd be
And they
wonderful.
have it in a squeeze bottle now, which that's exciting for me because
That's
I
exciting.
hate them.
Yeah,
Trying
we
to
were
get
at
all
the
the
store and she was like, I need you to look for Grey Poupon. And I was like, Grey who? And she was like, and I found it. She was like, no, it has to be in the bottle. And I was
Remember
like,
those little commercials?
Yeah,
You
well,
pull
she
up
wouldn't.
beside them.
She
and
would
be
not
like,
remember that.
pardon me, would you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah, that was like the
Yeah.
80s.
Those were the,
She
was
was.
that the 80s?
I
That was
was,
the 80s.
I was not even like thinking about
Yeah.
being born yet. Like that
No.
wasn't, no.
Yeah.
Mike Birch in the house, what up?
What doing?
Peanut butter and tomato? Never tried it.
Ew. I don't know how I feel about that.
Never tried it.
That sounds like a really odd
Peanut butter
combination. I'm trying to
jelly
wrap my brain around it.
Peanut butter, mayo, and tomato.
Mm.
Never tried it.
Now that
Glenn and
sounds like a
Shannon said they
cornmeal
were fed too
sandwich.
many tomato sandwiches growing up, and now he doesn't really care for raw tomatoes anymore.
Yeah, fried green tomatoes. We're definitely going to be doing some videos on those.
I feel like you made those ones and I didn't hate them, but I didn't love them either.
I seem to remember you liked them a lot.
There's another person talking about peanut butter, mayo, and tomato sandwiches, unless that's the same comment. I don't know.
Cucumber and tomato.
Oh yeah, cucumber and tomato. Like one of those like what do they call it? A triscolore salad or whatever. Those are good.
Yeah, but on white bread, I feel like if you're going to do that now, you have to toast the bread because the cucumber is going to be a little more firm.
Moist. It's moist.
You know, a lot of people were getting mad at me for not toasting the bread, and I'm like, look, here's the deal. I'm trying to give you like the perfect, the most typical Southern tomato sandwich, right? A Southern grown tomato, white bread, sandwich white bread, Southern mayo, Dukes or Hellman's, pick one, right?
A lot of people like blue plate too.
Oh yeah, a lot of
That
people.
you can't
Blue
find
plate,
it down here.
Blue plate's out of Louisiana. That's
Yeah,
good too.
you can't find it here though. Usually, I've seen it like one time at like one store.
Yeah, blue plate.
But
a lot
it's
of people.
all Hellman's and Dukes here.
Yeah.
This is so
Yeah.
sleepy.
But you know that is the tomato sandwich.
Yeah. You've never had fried green tomato sandwiches, Amy? Or not sandwiches, but just fried green tomatoes. They're so good. He's made some really good ones before. Did she just spit at you?
No, she just put her paw like in my nose.
Oh, Alex, sure back. I agree, man. White bread is not the best for for the digestive system, but I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to tell people that they're wrong on what they eat and how they should do it. I was trying to tell people what people who know what a, tomato sandwich is, what a tomato sandwich is.
Yeah.
So,
and that's usually
yeah, there's a whole lot better, healthier options out there, but it's not about that. It's about a piece of culture.
Slice the tomato, put real mayo on it with salt and pepper, no bread. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. I mean, I'll a lot of times take especially if we have like fresh tomatoes that he's grown or whatever, like the heirloom ones that I really like, and cut it up and throw like cut up avocado in there. If I have some cilantro, throw it on top, and then like some seasoning, and eat that, and that's really good.
And I do like cucumbers and tomato together. I mean, I've been eating a lot of cucumbers lately, and like today, I fried up 4 eggs, put them in a bowl, sliced up a whole tomato, quartered it, like cubed it, put it in on top of that, and a whole cucumber on top of that, drizzled it with a little balsamic vinegar, and ate it. The eggs were still hot underneath. The tomato and cucumber both just came out of the fridge. My mouth's watering right now. I mean, it was delish.
Yeah, Deborah C says, Mike, you were spot on with that mater sandwich. It's a Mississippi thing. Yep. We get jalapeno bread from the local Amish to make tomato sandwiches delicious. Ooh, that would be good. You kindling me 20 more minutes before I can make my dinner. Sorry, Neil.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to eat like between 4 and 6 eggs a day.
That's a lot of eggs, man.
Yeah, but I mean, 5 eggs is only 30 grams of protein. So if you think about it, if you're a 53-year-old man trying to eat 80 grams of protein, that is not easy. Not easy. Zucchini from the garden, better than cucumbers. It's totally different. Totally different. Not even the same. And I like them both. I like zucchini from the garden too. But the two are very different to me. Cucumber's fresh, like it's got that spring. I don't know how to describe what it, snap.
Crispness.
Yeah.
Crispness. Yeah.
Stuffed tomato. I haven't really done. I mean, stuffed peppers for sure.
Yeah, I've made that before.
Stuffed tomatoes tend to fall apart. Squid will give you a lot of protein. That's pretty random there, David. I don't know where I'm gonna get squid from. I did see a video recently that I'm thinking about trying where they sliced the tomatoes thick and then took a wine glass and used it as a cutter to cut the middle of the tomato out. Okay, so now you got a round slice of tomato with the middle missing. Chop that middle up. Okay, put it to the side. Whip up some eggs. Okay, add a little andouille, and then add the tomato back into that egg that you chopped up, and then put it on the grill. Get it hot. Put it on the grill, and then pour the egg into the middle of that hole in the tomato. Right. Cook it on one side till it's ready to flip. Flip it. Add some cheese. Pull it off. Look pretty good. I'm gonna try it. Oxtail over fried okra. Okay. Totally different also. Been a long time since I had oxtail. I don't.
MT says next thing Mike's going to be drinking cucumber water.
Depends on what restaurant I go to. I'm not making cucumber water.
It's a lot of work.
But there's some restaurants out there that'll serve some cucumber water. If you're feeling a little bougie and you want to pay high dollar for a good steak, you might drink some cucumber water.
That's right. Drops Homestead says they make a mean jambalaya.
I love me some jambalaya. I do.
She's wet sometimes.
Stuffed chili tomatoes.
Is it old?
I guess we're stuffing chili into the tomatoes, or we're stuffing tomatoes into the chili. Stuffed chili tomatoes. Yeah, I'm not familiar. The best month of the year to visit Mississippi.
I would say that
in the summer,
the fall or the spring.
I mean, Mississippi has 4 seasons. Winter's short, but it does have 4 seasons. And honestly, spring and fall are both long, and they're both amazing.
Right.
It honestly has more months of great weather than a lot of places.
Yeah.
But
Except for the nighter weather, that's not too great.
that little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
of time, from
92
about
tornadoes,
now
no thanks.
till about the end of August, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't
You don't want to be here.
stay home.
Mississippi, is the weather different in Hattiesburg than by you?
Uh-huh.
You could get more like hurricane stuff there
Yeah,
towards that area.
because you're closer
so
to the Gulf.
we have more moderate weather here, in the sense that like we don't get hurricanes this far north, and we don't get like as harsh a winter like where we are versus like if you went further north like
Yeah.
into like Tennessee and stuff.
If you go to like Sardis area, you gonna probably get a lot of snow.
Glenn and Shannon Salty. Seasons in Mississippi. Almost summer, still summer, and Christmas.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's-
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, at least here, like, I feel like, I mean, we really only started to get hot here, like humid, last week.
yeah.
Ah,
I mean, you have
I mean,
occasional
we had
days,
a couple of days,
but
like,
honestly,
leading up to it was
well,
like,
also, and this year it's been so. I feel like
We've had a
been
lot of rain.
More wet than the
It's
past.
been
it
wet.
had, yeah,
It's
been
been
a
wet.
wet summer so far, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I
Like, at
have
this
no
point,
idea
we're
when I'm
just-
gonna mow the front yard. Right
We're
now
just
at this
gonna
point.
go play pickleball in pouring rain because ain't no point in waiting out this weather anymore.
Why are we playing pickleball?
Because well, not we as in you, but
Okay.
we as in me and my friends.
Yeah, I don't see pickleball on my feature.
Is it because you're old or?
Gotcha, Larry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm over the rain too. It wasn't even on the radar today. Like there was no forecast for rain today. It was supposed to be a sunny day today. One
And
day
then
of
all
no
of a sudden,
rain,
like crazy thunder.
and then the
And what
sky
happened was
opened up.
we were standing outside talking to the bee man, and he was talking about how he's gonna mow the lawn today. And we come
Yeah.
inside after the bee fiasco. Well, they do.
Yeah, that's what happened. I told Frankie I was
And
gonna mow the lawn today.
I was starting to vacuum the house, and he was like, "Ain't no way." And I was like, "What?" And then I looked out the window. I just started laughing at him.
Neil, Sid will not eat eggplant.
That's not true.
Okay.
I don't like eggplant. You're thinking about the wrong
That's-
person.
Okay. Every time I grow it, you're like, well, I don't know why you grow eggplant. I don't like it.
No, I can't cook it right. I always mess it up, and I've tried all the tricks, and I've only found like one time I made it where everybody was like, yeah, this is good, but I can't cook it right. But I like eggplant. I just can't cook it well.
Okay.
I'm a bad
Maybe
Italian.
you're the reason I don't like eggplant.
It's possible.
Yes.
But I do like it, but I'm like, I can't cook it to eat it. So, I mean, you have to like soak it. You have to soak it for a really obnoxious amount of time in salt water.
See, I don't do that. I just fry it on the grill
Okay, well then,
like a steak.
then do that.
Like a steak.
Add some salt.
Then do that.
Yeah.
But I know when I try to cook it in the house, it's never.
You should like take a page out of your grandma's cookbook or something.
And what about like, eggplant parmesan?
What's that?
I've never made it.
Oh, that's so
I
good.
mean, well, yeah, but I've never made it. Like, that was not something that was like, we would have like stuffed peppers and homemade sauce and like cutlets and like, there were things that like were things that we would have like with my grandmother, not with my mom, because my mom can't cook. But, my mom could make like 2 things.
She could make you some
Well,
microwave
3.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah, my mom would cook. I think I've told you guys this before. Like my mom would cook chicken in the microwave, like raw chicken breasts. She'd put a little oregano on it and throw it in the microwave, and it would be gray when it came out. And I thought for a really long time that I didn't like chicken because chicken's not supposed to be gray.
No.
Why didn't your dad ever just take over?
He did. He actually cooked a lot of the meals, but he also worked in sales, so sometimes he would get home late.
Yeah.
And so my mom would cook, and that was always not a good thing.
Deborah's in Vegas. It's hot 8 months of the year. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, golly, we used to spend. We used to go to Vegas a couple times a year, and I will only go to Vegas in March or October.
Yeah, those
That's
are
the only
the
2 months of the year
best
I will go to
times, you know.
Vegas.
Other than
March,
that,
October.
It's
That's it.
horrendous.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
But I mean, you get to where, like, I mean, yeah, the humidity is a lot. And right now, because it's been so wet, it's worse.
It's like the air is like water.
But
You're
it's-
breathing water.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I was a sea creature. but you know, that's fine.
Drops
Yeah.
Homestead's throwing garlic on something for flavor. I don't know what he's talking about, but you're right.
But you're
Oh,
right.
Whatever it is.
Probably the eggplant we were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I agree. Garlic. In fact, I harvested some garlic yesterday, and I'm supposed to finish harvesting it after this live tonight. You may need to come film me, Frankie.
Okay.
That's probably what my next TikTok's gonna be, is harvesting the garlic.
Garlic.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna eat me a major sandwich after this. I'm hungry now.
Man, we got a surplus of tomatoes
You
right now.
made a monster out of it.
We got a surplus of tomatoes.
don't
We got a
have any
surplus of
chicken.
green beans. Massive surplus of green beans. We got 2 bushels of green beans in the fridge in the shop right
The
now.
last time I had a BLT,
And it's only Wednesday.
I was randomly at Morgan's house and Beth was making them for lunch. So I just ended up getting a BLT because I was there.
Yeah, those patty pans are good
last
too.
summer.
Garlic's good on everything except ice cream. Mm. You know that salted caramel ice cream? I can
Don't.
taste garlic right now, and I think it would work.
No.
I think,
You're
I
wrong.
think it might
Stop.
work.
No.
That olive oil ice cream is really good though.
Olive oil ice cream.
Remember we had it when we went to that one Italian restaurant?
Pickled cabbage.
Yes. Where were we? We were.
Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, were we like up by Memphis or something?
No, we were in Oklahoma. Or we would have gone back there already.
Yeah.
Because that place is the bone.
That place was really.
I don't know that I've
good.
really had, I guess, like a true pickled cabbage. I've had plenty of kimchi, which is a fermented pickle of cabbage. In fact, I've made kimchi several times, and I do like it. Yeah, Brian Wilkerson, what's going on?
Pickled cabbage.
Yeah. Depending on how you do cabbage, I like it. I like cabbage on a, fresh cabbage on a, a fish taco. I like boiled cabbage in the right, environment where it's kind of Irish leaning, But I know cabbage is probably a little harsh on your stomach, so I don't know that I want to eat it as the main course. Frozen veggies for the chickens, absolutely. On a hot day, if you got some old chicken scraps, vegetable chicken scraps in the middle of the summer when it's really hot, instead of taking them right out to the chickens, throw them in the freezer, and then give them to the chickens in the middle of the heat tomorrow. They like that. They appreciate that. How's the farmers market sales going? What do you think, Frankie?
You're doing pretty good.
We sold out every time, every week. Like last week, we sold out by like 7:30 in the morning.
No, we sold out of green beans by 7:30.
Yeah.
No, we sold out of green beans by 7.
We sold out of green beans by 7.
Us.
But I mean, we were leaving by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we left.
Yeah, you
we
guys
left
got home at
eight.
like
Yeah.
8:39 or
I
whatever.
mean, yeah, we've been, yeah, but I don't think we're gonna sell out quite so pretty fast this week, because I'll bet you picked a half a bushel yesterday.
Mhm.
I'm about to go out after this live and pick a half a bushel today.
And I
we're
picked half a bushel the day before, probably.
oh no, probably closer to a full bushel that day. There's close to 2 bushels in there right now.
Man, they're popping off.
I think I think by this farmers market we're gonna be green bean heavy. We'll see if we can sell them all. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Toothless.
Soft pretzels with
She
pepper
definitely has
jack
to.
cheese and
Yeah.
jalapeno.
Oh, we need to ask that lady for some sourdough so you can make me pretzels.
Yeah. That's a lot of work, but I'm happy to. Pretzels are a lot of work.
They are.
That's an all-day project.
But it tastes so good.
But I will only make them if I'm making them out of sourdough. What's that? It's not a main course. Oh yeah. Okay, Paul Hammond talking about the cabbage. That's right.
Did you grow pink eye purple whole peas this year?
Yes, we did, and they have Frankie probably picked a pound of them yesterday.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just started
Somebody was
turning.
asking for those on the local group.
Yeah, they just started turning. So we'll have some by the end of this week. We'll probably have 5 pounds maybe, but that means next week we'll have a load of them.
Yeah. I
Um,
have heard people using soda. Like there's recipes too for like well down here you see more with like Dr. Pepper. 'Cause that's more popular, but yeah,
What are
there's
people using?
to like tenderize your meat or to make like a sauce too
yeah.
for your stuff.
Yeah. I've seen some people do like Dr. Pepper stuff. I want to try it, but I also don't want to.
We got people lining up for those pretzels, sworn someone to secrecy for the recipe. That's right.
I've got a pretty good pretzel recipe.
He does make very good pretzels.
Um,
When I was making sourdough all the time, he didn't make it this last round that I was doing sourdough, but
yeah, she kept a sourdough starter alive for
quite a while.
several years, and I was on a bread making. I mean, I was making all kinds of sourdough breads, and pretzels was one of them, and they were good pretzels. But man, takes a while.
What do you think?
Yuck, Dr. Pepper's gross.
You're right.
Oh, Auntie Ann. Frankie might not be able to be your friend anymore.
No, we can be acquaintances. That's okay.
We can be acquainted.
Yeah.
Toothless is getting some little bit of energy there, huh?
Yeah, well, she was sleeping for so long.
Did y'all show her show people the neck wound?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's in the video, I think.
Well, yeah, and it's doing better today. It's like
It's scabbing up. It started scabbing up sometime yesterday.
Jen killed your starter last year. Yeah, we haven't had a true sourdough starter in a while, probably since we moved here.
No, I had one from Tara.
Was that a true, or is that one of those potato things?
It was a real sourdough.
And she killed it.
I killed it.
Yeah. Well, one of the girls at the farmer's market that sets up
we bought some
next to us, we bought some of her sourdough bread, and it was really good. We're going to get a starter from her, and then all you got to do is keep it alive. Do the maintenance on it daily.
Harder than it sounds sometimes.
I know, especially when you got a fridge that's frozen on top. And
I know. My fridge has a little mind of
frozen hard-boiled eggs the other day.
I know. That's why I moved them down because I was like, oh crud.
And have you ever eaten a hard-boiled egg after it's been frozen and then it thaws out?
It's a little weird.
Texture's off.
Yeah, it's a little.
I ate them anyway.
I did too. I had like 2 of them the other day after that.
By the way, we're out of hard-boiled eggs.
I know. I was gonna make more today and then I forgot because I got distracted by the soup.
Well, I probably eat. Like I said, I'm trying to eat like it's a half dozen eggs a day. Usually half of those are hard boiled because it's easy.
I know. Sorry.
She's a bad woman.
What?
She doesn't have the egg noodles.
I forgot about this. So there's like you can make some pasta noodles.
Oh.
I'm gonna make the little duck ones.
You do what you want, Boo.
Probably.
Actually, your
Toothless was looking over here.
My bow tie ones. Okay, y'all, I'll make those. You don't get any then.
I don't want to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Toothless? All right. Well, I'm gonna go out and harvest.
That's right.
I guess I'm gonna make some bow tie pasta because
I told Frankie she didn't have to harvest today.
Mostly because I probably because I just done it for him the past 2 days.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I got off.
That was a fun live as always. Thank you for shouting out our channel. We really appreciate it. Love the kitten. My dogs won't let us have one.
That's actually part of the reason we ended up with her.
Yeah, don't forget to go click that link that I think
Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Yeah, earlier to see if we can't move their needle a hair. Just a hair. We'll see. But anyway, guys, our time's about done here. I know DD5's not going live tonight, so go watch a few of Chris and Amy's videos on Leonard Mountain Homestead then. See how it is. And I think it's time for this one's dinner.
Dinner time.
I think it's dinner time. Anyway, guys, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Got all 3 of 3 Mississippi tonight. Who knew?
Look at us go.
Look at us go with a bonus child.
4 Mississippi.
Yeah, 4 Mississippi. Anyway, thanks, guys. We appreciate you. As always, stay blessed. And remember, safety's off. Hot mic.
That's me.
Hot mic.
Cold mic. No mic.
No mic.